Glad to have you with us here on Patriots Today. Tyler Jones here. Thanks for joining us. Coming up on today's show, we are going to talk about first-round draft targets for the New England Patriots. Who is Bill Belichick looking at to add to this team to take that next step to get back into the postseason next year? Let's start with this. Let's look at the team needs for the Patriots. Wide receiver, obviously. Edge rusher, offensive tackle, safety, and corner are the big ones for this Patriots team to try to take that next step to where they want to go. It's been an interesting couple of years because the Patriots haven't been bad, but they haven't been great either. They've been just kind of middle of the road. So what can they do? Can they find those guys to take that next step? Let's start with Jordan Addison, the wide receiver from Southern California, a really good wide receiver that started his career with Pitt, was winning all the awards there, playing alongside Kenny Pickett, who's now the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this past year goes to USC, plays under Lincoln Riley in that USC system, and another really good quarterback in Caleb Williams. And his numbers weren't quite as good this past year at USC, comparatively speaking to Pitt, but he wasn't bad either. 59 catches, 875 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He's got a deep threat ability as well. You can see his long last year had a 75-yard touchdown grab. Watch out for Jordan Addison. Could bring that deep threat that the New England Patriots offense is looking for. More names to get to here in just a second. Before we do not miss out on coverage of your New England Patriots here on the channel. We are talking about your New England Patriots now as we've made our return, as we have videos talking everything offseason, from trades to free agency to the draft. This is the place to be, folks. And look, it's pretty simple. If you want more New England Patriots coverage, you got to subscribe. Look, I mean, we've got these new channels going between the Bengals and the Commanders, the Texans, and we got some catching up to do to compete with those guys when it comes to subs. So, I mean, you have a 6-time Super Bowl champion franchise with a channel of, less than 500 subs right now. We got work to do. Let's bring that up a notch. Subscribe now, youtube.com/Patriots Today for more New England Patriots coverage. Let's head over to the defensive side of the ball now. That's where we find Lukas Van Ness, the edge rusher out of Iowa. And I got to tell you, this guy is quite the pass rusher. Stands at 6'5", a nice weigh in at 269, and his numbers last year, 6.5 sacks, 36 tackles. And think about this. Bill Belichick loves big and athletic power rushers. Boom. This is what you're looking for in Lukas Van Ness. He feels like a Belichick-type guy in that sense. The last guy on our list is Brian Branch, the defensive back out of Alabama. And Mel Kiper was doing his rankings of the safeties in this draft. He's got Brian Branch listed as his top safety. And we've seen Branch play safety and corner. He's quite the athlete, very versatile. And the numbers we saw from him last year, he was a tackling machine. 90 tackles, 2 interceptions, and 7 pass breakups. And like what we talked about with Van Ness, Branch fits that mold of what the New England Patriots bring to the table defensively. He feels like a Patriots type of defensive back. And remember, there's question marks in New England when it comes to what they're going to do with this secondary, with guys they're going to bring back or not. Brian Branch could come into the fold and be a day one starter right away. So chime in. Let us know in the comments section. Who do you want the Patriots to take in round number 1? Whether it was one of these guys we mentioned or somebody else, tell me in the comments section below. And give me your thoughts on some of these guys. Feel free to expand upon who you like for New England in the first round. We'll see you next time here on Patriots Today. Thanks for joining us.